Full House alum Jodie Sweetin reveals how she connected with former co-star John Stamos over their sobriety. Jodie Sweetin praised her former Full House co-star John Stamos for supporting her during her sobriety journey. She played precocious Stephanie Tanner, and Stamos portrayed her uncle Jesse Katsopolis on the ABC sitcom that ran from 1987 to 1995 and its follow-up Fuller House that aired from 2016 to 2020. Their bond has only strengthened over the years. During an appearance on the Dory Jackson Interview, the actress, 44, spoke about how she leaned on Stamos, 62, during the toughest time of her life after she decided to get sober.
Is your pet ignoring the water bowl? The Veckin Pet Fountain keeps water circulating and uses 5-stage filtration to improve taste and reduce impurities. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/5 before it's gone.
In the past, he has credited her for helping him achieve sobriety as well. John and I really connected in a lot of ways over that, Sweetin told Jackson. We have been there to celebrate each other's big successes and milestones, and I am so glad that I got to be an example of attraction rather than promotion, which is a big principle in recovery. Sweetin, who made rare comments about her conservative former Full House co-star Candace Cameron Bure in March, has been forthcoming in the past about her past struggles with addiction and has been alcohol-free since 2011. She first got sober in her 20s, but experienced a brief relapse until she found lasting recovery. She has since celebrated 15 years of sobriety. Stamos has also struggled with alcohol addiction, a journey he documented in his 2023 memoir, If You Would Have Told Me. The actor battled depression and used drinking to cope with the loss of his parents and a divorce. He was previously married to model and actress Rebecca Ramian, who has been happily wed to actor Jerry O'Connell since 2007. Stamos entered rehab following a DUI arrest in Beverly Hills in 2015, which he later described as a terrifying wake-up call on the Today Show, and has been sober since. As Sweetin told Jackson, the principle is don't beat people over the head. Just be the result of all of your work, and chances are, people that are looking will find you. In her recent podcast interview, Sweetin noted that she had her last drink in 2011. And it's been such a journey, the work I did in 12-step programs, the work I did in outside programs and therapy, and also just kind of growing up and perspective, all of those things. She continued, you get the opportunity to become a different person. And once you start actually liking that person, it becomes really hard to go back and continue destructive behavior. You kind of go like, oh, wait, hold on, I want to take care of this little person inside here and see what they're capable of. And I've been really fortunate to be able to do that. Sweetin previously credited her kids, daughter Zoe, 18, with second ex-husband Cody Herpin and daughter Beatrix, 15, with third ex-husband Morty Coyle, for being her motivation to get sober. The wake-up call came after a flight to Los Angeles, she previously told Us Weekly. I got sober for good on December 7, 2008. I was flying to LA, and I ended up taking a bunch of NyQuil and drinking a S-load, Sweetin told the outlet in 2009. When I got home, I got a call that there was an emergency custody investigation because of my drinking. From that day forward, I threw myself into going to Alcoholics Anonymous and avoided people who do blow off their coffee tables. Life is good. I'm happier than I can remember. While a contestant on Dancing with the Stars in 2016, Sweetin broke down in tears while discussing the challenges she's faced in the past. She admitted she fell in a dark place after Full House ended when she was 13 years old. It was a huge shift in my life, she revealed on the talent competition show per CBS News. Everything I had known from the time I was 5 years old suddenly ended, and it was like saying goodbye to a family I had loved very, very much. At such a young age, it really was a huge loss for me, and I didn't know how to grieve. Drugs and alcohol just sort of numbed everything. I was doing cocaine and ecstasy and alcohol and all of that. The darkest moments for me weren't necessarily winding up in the hospital or anything like that. It was those quiet moments alone when I just hated the person I had become. Sweetin's downward spiral had a lot to do with low self-esteem, but she likes herself a lot better now, as she stated in her latest podcast interview. For so long, I think people like me use drugs and alcohol to not at all be attached to who they are. And so to be like, no, 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 I like me, I don't need anything, I'm good, is very freeing, she said.